Good morning, students. In the yesterday's session, we saw the test of parallel lines, that is interior angle test, then alternate angle test, okay, corresponding angle test. Now we have to see this corresponding angle test. See, students, what is the theorem? If the pair of corresponding angle formed by a transverse of two lines is congruent, then two lines are parallel. Means angles are congruent, but by using the corresponding angle test, we have to prove the lines are parallel to each other. Yes, what is given here? N is a transversal, and line L and M are the two lines, and N is a transversal. Now angle A and angle B is a congruent because corresponding angle, it is already given here, okay, and we have to prove that L is parallel to M. Now students, if here angle A plus angle C is equal to 180, that is angles in a linear pair. Yes, angle A and angle C are linear pair, but what is given here? Angle A is equal to angle B. So what we can say? From that we can say that C plus B is also equal to 180. Now this angle B and angle C are the pair of interior angle on the same side of a transversal, and they are supplementary, and therefore line L is parallel to line M. L is parallel to line M. So this is by the interior angle test. Means when corresponding angles are already given, they are equal. So by using other property, we prove that this line L and line M are parallel to each other. Now in the second thing, this is a corollary. Corollary means what? This is not a main theorem, means this is a small theorem which are by using the any main theorem we can prove it. If a line is perpendicular to the two lines in the plane, now this line is perpendicular to two lines in a plane. So this N is perpendicular to L and M. Then these two lines are parallel to each other. We have to prove that these lines are parallel to each other. Very simple theorem. Now see here, what is given? N is perpendicular to L. Again what is given? N is perpendicular to M. Now these two lines are, we have to prove they are parallel. Given thing, it is a perpendicular. Now proof. How to prove? By any theorem you can prove. By corresponding, by interior, by any test you can prove that these two lines are parallel to each other. See here, if this is angle A and this is angle C, angle A is also 90, angle C is also 90. But angle AR and C both are 90 means they are equal. If they are equal, they are the pair of corresponding angle, and therefore by the test of corresponding angle, L is parallel to M. Listen student, we can show another also. Another means this A, and if you are taking 1 minute, this A with this B. Now A plus B, it is 180 because A is also 90, B is also 90. If both having a addition 180, it means that A plus B is equal to 180, but it is a interior angle pair. And what form here? Interior angle formed by the transversal are supplementary. If they are supplementary, it means that the lines are parallel to each other, and therefore by the interior angle test, A plus B is equal to 180, they are parallel to each other. Okay, so in the second way also we can prove it. So by any property you can prove this corollary. Understood students? Now if two lines in a plane are parallel to the third line in the plane, then those two lines are parallel to each other. Write the proof in the corollary. This is your homework. Okay, this second corollary is your homework. Show me how we can write the answer of this question. Now see the practice set 2.2. Question number first. In the given figure, y is equal to 180. Y is equal to 108 degree. X is equal to 71 degree. Are the lines M and N are parallel? If you are observing that in the diagram, X and Y are the interior angle formed by the one side of a transversal. So according to the theorem, if X plus Y is equal to 180, means interior angle formed by the transversal are supplementary, then the lines are parallel to each other. But what is given here? X plus Y. See here, Y is 108, X is 71. After adding it, you will get 179. So the X plus Y is not equal to 179. Means they are not a supplementary, and therefore this line are not a parallel to each other. Now in the second question, in the given figure, angle A is equal to angle B. We have to prove that L is parallel to M. Very simple. Now use this diagram. This A and B it is already given. Just I am considering this angle C. Now see here, consider angle C as shown in the figure. Angle A is equal to angle CY, opposite angle, vertical opposite angle. But what is given here? A is equal to B. What is given? A is equal to B. It means that from first and second we can say that B is also equal to C. B is also equal to C. B and C are the corresponding angles on the line L and line M when N is a transversal, and therefore by the test of corresponding angle L and M are parallel to each other. L and M are parallel to each other. By using another method also you can prove. Consider this angle, linear pair angle. So by using that concept also you can prove this theorem by using any test of parallel line. Understood? Very simple it is. Now see the question number 3. In the given figure, if A is congruent to B and X is congruent to Y, then prove that line L is parallel to line N. A is equal to B and X is equal to Y. We have to prove that L is parallel to N. Very simple. How? See here. Consider that line L and line M and K is a transversal. What is given? It is given that A angle is equal to angle B. But these are the corresponding angle. If these corresponding angles are congruent, it means that by the test of corresponding angle, these two lines are parallel. Means L is parallel to M. This is your equation first. Now students, in the second condition, consider the M and N line and K is a transversal. Your X and Y, this line is a transversal. So X and Y, these are the alternate interior angles. What is given? X is equal to Y. These are the alternate interior angle, and therefore by the test of alternate interior angle, your line M is parallel to line N. Now L is parallel to M, first equation. M is parallel to N, second equation. And therefore from first and second, line L is parallel to M, which is parallel to N. So all these three lines are parallel to each other. Very simple. Means if your first is parallel to second and your second is parallel to third, it means that first is also parallel to third one. Okay. Next. In the figure, ray BA is parallel to ray DE. Angle C is equal to 50 degree. Angle D is equal to 100 degree. See in the figure, it is already given. Find the measure of angle ABC. We have to find out this angle. This is also very simple. Just we have to draw the line which is passing through the point C and which is parallel to line AB. Draw a line FG. You have to just give the name F and G. Now C, point C, FG passing through the point C and parallel to line AB. This is our construction part. Now, after drawing the construction, see, just I am drawing the line C which is passing through point C and the line name is F and G. It means that FG is parallel to AB. This is our construction part. Now, line FG is parallel to AB. Is it? Line AB is parallel to DE. If AB is parallel to FG also, AB is parallel to DE also, it means that DE is also parallel to FG. Okay? After proving this, now see, segment DC is a transversal. DE is parallel to FG and DC is a transversal. DC is a transversal. Angle DCG is equal to what? Or angle DCF is equal to what? It is equal to 100 degree. Which angle? This one, this whole angle. Okay, this is 100 degree. And now DCF is equal to 100 degree. What is DCF? DCF is equal to DCB plus of BCF. So your DCB is 50 and therefore your DCF is equal to 50 degree. Now this DCF is 50. Angle ABC is interior angle of angle FCB. Means angle ABC plus of FCB is equal to 180. Okay, is equal to 180. Is equal to 180. So ABC plus BCF. ABC plus BCF is equal to 180. So what is BCF? 50 degree. So 180 minus 50, you will get the angle ABC is equal to 130. So students, all these questions you have to write in your notebook. If your doubt is there, just this slide is repeating up. So if you have doubt, you can call me in the session time. And our today's homework is this corollary for the second. For this theorem, you have to write the proof and send me up to session. Okay, students?
Very simple. Papa, very simple.
Simple it is.